Hey, welcome everyone to another video, Vinyl Attic. This is Chili here, and it's a vinyl trilogy today. I haven't done one in a while, and today's vinyl trilogy will be on Def Leppard from 1981's High and Dry, 83's Pyromania, and 87's Hysteria. Now, before I get into this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. So let's get into this. For this trilogy, I chose these three albums from starting from their second through their fourth. Now, some people would say well, the first three albums were good as far as consecutively getting stronger and getting better. But I feel the second one, starting with the production of Mutt Lange, I would call this the Mutt Lange trilogy, because Mutt Lange is producing all three of them, and he kind of changed the way Def Leppard sounded when he came into production for this album, bringing a more melodic sense to the band with their heavy rock sound, and having their first MTV break, really, where a video was shown on heavy rotation, which was bringing on the Heartbreak. So that started this album, and there's a lot of other great songs on here, like the title track, High and Dry Saturday Night, No, 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 Let It Go. And, this is the lineup of Pete Willis still on guitar, Rick Allen, Joe Elliott, Rick Savage, and Steve Clark. So High and Dry, 1981. In 1983, they came back with Pyromania. This was a even more successful album, and it had the songs Foolin' on here, like it says in this hype sticker, Rock Till You Drop, Rock of Ages, and of course Photograph. Now, Steve Clark is on here, and Pete Willis was replaced by Phil Collen on this album, but he is still on the album. His rhythm guitar tracks were all on the album still, but he was booted out for excessive drinking, and so Phil Collen came in, and this is this is the one that really kind of brought him into a household name. Everyone was heard of Def Leppard by this time, but by the next one, there's no doubt how could you not know who this band is? Your head would have to be buried under a rock. And it was after Pyromania, we had Hysteria in 1987. Now, the concept of this album was their goal was to be popular. The concept was to have singles. It was a Michael Jackson hard rock thriller concept that they were going for, just to have a bunch of singles on here, and they did. They had around 7 singles. They had songs included on here was like Love Bites, Animal, Armageddon It, Pour Some Sugar on Me, the title track, Hysteria. So hit after hit. And it took a while for them to come out with this album. This one was 4 years between the last album, Pyromania. So they got, what happened was Rick Allen got into an accident, and the car accident, of course, and he was the one who named the album Hysteria. And there was just a lot of things going on. He had to get his arm amputated. They had to relearn how to play the drums with a different drum set and everything. And so they were going through a lot on this making of this album. But you know what? From beginning to end, it's great. It's one of the best albums of all time, rock albums of all time, and it's their longest in length. It's like 63 minutes. So there is my 3 albums as far as a trilogy. We're going from High and Dry, Pyromania, and of course the mighty Hysteria. And I think a lot of pop, this is the one that was really, of course, pop accessible. A lot of the hard rock fans did not really get on board with this as much because, that they were trying to gain more pop sensibility. But you know what? I think it still was a great album for what they were doing, and it definitely is as part of Act 3 of this trilogy, it is like the album that is just mammoth. So there you go. So again, hit the like button, comment below. Do you think these three Def Leppard albums is the trilogy, or is it On Through the Night, High and Dry, and Pyromania as far as hard rock goes, and not this kind of more pop oriented album than these two? And subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.